to start the next week, but we had a funeral. Can you play that clip, please? Short little promo.
We're here celebrating the going home funeral of our beloved sister Sarah. We had a wonderful funeral. The brother spoke on her behalf. The sister spoke on behalf. And she was
Pause it right there. Pause. Hold on, go back. I just want to show the world something real quick. Go back to our sisters in the front row. All right, pause it. So this right here, these are wives, these are mothers, these are sisters, these are young sisters and older sisters. So when people always say, where are the women? Where are the women? The women are there. Mm-hmm. They just don't go to camp with us.
That's right.
That's it. But they there supporting. You see all the sisters decked out looking beautiful. Mm-hmm. Even at a funeral, we looking beautiful.
Right.
All praise to the Most High. So I just want to show that because a lot of people, a lot of you sisters that watch, that catch us on the streets, y'all always like, where the sisters? Where the sisters? There they go. And guess what? The sister that we honoring today, she was a woman.
That's right.
She was a woman. So guess what? You're going to get the same respect and honor that you would get anywhere else. Right. Even more, to tell you the truth. I can't say that because there's no honor for the black woman in this world today.
Right.
There's zero honor for the black woman of the world today. Right. They dress our women up like whores.
Yep.
They pass them from left to right. Mm-hmm. They don't respect you. They think they don't respect you.
Right.
All right. This is the only place where you can be a true daughter of Sarah, a daughter of the Most High God, and be treated as such.
That's right.
Right.
So understand that. Understand that.
Cap, can I back you up?
Yeah.
Can we get Philippians chapter 4 and verse 3? Because like Cap say, sisters got a role to play too. Bishop say it all the time. We came into slavery together and we gonna leave together. All right.
That's
so that means not only do the men have work to do, sisters got their job to play too. All right. Hey, read that just to show an example that even during the time of our forefathers, it was the same way. Sisters was putting in work. All right. And they got a knowledge for that. Read that.
Philippians chapter 4 and verse 3. And I entreat thee also, true yoke fellow.
Right.
Help those women which labor with me.
Those women that what?
Which labor with me.
So during Paul's time, he said, help those sisters that was laboring with me. All right. That's a prime example. Read on.
In the gospel. With Clement also.
Right.
And with other my fellow laborers. Whose names are in the book of life.
There we go. So you got sisters that they got a job to play as well. All right. It's not just on the men. All right. Sisters stepping up. And like Cap said, this is an example right here. We just buried one of our beloved sisters that was standing for the Lord. All right. So all praise to the Most High, man. It was a beautiful thing to be a part of it today.
All praise to the Most High. Finish that promo.
Known to put in work for the Most High. She befell sickness in her later days, and the Lord took her up. So, Lord's will, we see our sister again when Christ returns.
All right. So, that's what we had this morning. So y'all can stop with all the hate group and misogynist. Right. Y'all hate women and y'all not about family and what? Why do y'all lie? I just don't get it. Just stop the lies. Y'all make yourself look crazy. Right. You make yourself
stop being a damn fool.
So, that concludes my week. So we're gonna head into the Northern Kingdom minute. We ain't hit the Northern Kingdom in a long time. We can get straight into the topic, but I said, you know what? We can't go nowhere without Northern Kingdom. So
that's right.
I'm only delaying the coming of Christ by not giving my brother some time. So what we got today?
Yes, sir. Hey, okay, so we got the LA riots, man. I know it's been making some headline news. The ICE, the government, Donald Trump governors have been coming after our brothers and sisters, the so-called Mexicans, better known as the tribe of Issachar.
That's right.
Let's jump into that article.
Let's go.
It says riots erupted in LA after immigration raids, then tensions escalated. So what they were doing was they would set up the National Guard. Donald Trump sent them out and set them up in front of Home Depots because our people are there.
Damn. Wow.
And next to the donut spots.
Why donuts? What the hell? What the hell is donuts?
You got the cafe, cheap food, quick breakfast sandwich.
So they know. They know Northern Kingdom. They want to get their coffee before they go to work.
Damn.
Yes,
funny.
sir. Wow. So he strategically set this all up.
That's funny.
Go ahead and scroll down real quick.
Man.
Absolutely.
He said donuts.
Yeah. So it says what sparked the unrest? Everything began on Friday when Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
Hey man, y'all gonna make North Keaton read for itself too?
I got you.
Come on, bro.
Wow, no love.
Northern Keaton work hours.
You can't say no love. You sitting right here with me.
I'm talking about me.
Say, read for yourself.
My bad. I got you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What sparked the unrest?
Right.
Everything began on Friday when Immigration and Customs Enforcement
ICE.
officers executed search warrants at multiple locations,
Go ahead.
including outside a clothing warehouse in the city's fashion district. A judge had found probable cause that the employer was using fictitious documents for some of its workers, according to representatives for Homeland Security Investigations and the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Correct. So they got the whole breakdown was due to employment, what they reported, and the amount of people they had working there. They just saw too much activity going on. And so the judge was like, all right, cool. Hey, let's send in the ICE, the National Guard. Let's keep going. Scroll down. Read that tear gas filled.
Tear gas filled the street as protesters confront border control personnel over the weekend.
So now we have contention, riots, violence. It's going to be the people versus who? The Border Patrol agents. That's damn martial law. That's martial law. So brothers and sisters that don't realize what times we live in, we got brothers and sisters in France that can't wear fringes. Okay? They can't keep the Sabbath. And now we got brothers and sisters here in the U.S. that are being stripped out of them being with their families. They're being separated. And so if you don't think that this is high time for us to start keeping the commandments and congregate and get right with the Lord, you're sadly mistaken. Right. You got to get right. Got to get right. Let's jump. If we could, I got a video real quick.
You good.
Hit that YouTube link if we could. Start at the 1 minute mark because it said that there was tear gas, there were riots.
All right.
And while we transition over, can I get Deuteronomy 28 and verse, let's see, 30, I think it's like 36.
Part you want?
25.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies.
Right. And this is talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. In this article, we're talking about the tribe of Issachar. We are being smitten before our enemies. Who's the enemy? Donald Trump, ICE, the government, those same people who are making laws to what? Separate your families, plot against you in front of the clothing stores, in front of the Home Depots. Read.
Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them.
So you might want to meet them head to head, but when it comes to that tear gas, the shields, the guns, the little sandbags, hey, they're going to have you guys split and run 7 different ways.
Right.
Go ahead and play that video.
Rick, unrest in Southern California continues tonight with more clashes between protesters and federal agents and deputies and police over expanding immigration operations. Take a look at the scene behind me. This intersection here in Compton has been the scene of several street takeovers, so it is a hotspot for activity. We've seen continual fireworks going off. The police chopper is overhead. Now President Trump says he is sending the National Guard to this region. Last night we were in downtown Los Angeles, as many viewers may remember. Earlier today we were in Paramount, now Compton, all volatile locations. Chaos and calamity rocked Paramount Saturday on the second day of demonstrations against federal immigration operations in Southern California. KTLA was on the ground and in the air, capturing the explosive environment.
So pause it right there. That's what our people in LA, the tribe of Issachar, is living day in and day out. They don't have the option to go to school. They don't have the option to have the time together to want to come together and do something about this. Okay? What they're going through is having their families separated, they're being persecuted, and they're being thrown clean out of the country. So if you still got time to sit at home and tune in, you got time to come in, congregate, learn the commandments, and keep the commandments. Okay? We got to get right. Sir.
Hey, give me Lamentations 4:17.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you see our people right now, they don't want them in the streets. They don't want them protesting. They don't want them complaining about the conditions that they living in. It's convenient. It's convenient for America, right? For Northern Kingdom to come over here and build up all of California, all of Florida, all the different locations that they in. But when they feel like they don't need you no more, they can just tell you to get the hell out of here,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Read that.
Right.
Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17.
Uh-huh.
As for us,
As for the Israelites, read.
our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
Right, because when they going out to the street, a lot of the time our people are looking for politicians. They looking for political answers, but they're not going to get that. You can see Donald Trump sending the National Guard. He came to Puerto Rico shooting toilet paper, so he already showing you how he feel about the what do you call it, Latina community?
Latinos, yeah.
Right, read.
Yes, sir. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
America don't give a damn about you. America don't want to see you succeed, but they know. Right. Look, we gonna go. This how we gonna do it. This they us planning. We gonna go to Home Depot and we just gonna pick these niggas up
exactly
and take them back to their country. But although the Lord gave us this land, right? Because of our disobedience, we got to understand. We got to, like, when we get shot down in the street, right? When Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom, we got to look at these situations and say, what are we doing wrong? We got to examine ourselves at the same time. The Lord is trying to afflict Northern Kingdom so y'all can come back to keeping the commandments. Understand, it's going to happen even more. Y'all ain't even getting shot down in the street like Southern Kingdom yet. But I guarantee you it's going to start happening. But Lord's will, as these things continue to happen, y'all come back to keeping the laws. Read.
They hunt our steps.
They what?
They hunt our steps.
We ain't got to this point yet, but guarantee you it happened. Now they may hunt, they may come and take you from your jobs, but they ain't shooting you down.
Right.
They ain't doing what they do in the Southern Kingdom, but these things are the small birth pains that Northern Kingdom, y'all got to take heed to. These are the signs that the Lord is telling you that affliction is coming on y'all too. Read.
That we cannot go into our streets.
They don't want you in the street.
Right.
Understand. Read.
That's exactly what it is.
Is it wrong?
Yes, sir. Our end is near.
Come on.
Our days are fulfilled.
Read.
For our end is come.
Right. That's all I want on that.
So what we're seeing right here is that, guess what? You so-called Hispanics, you so-called Latinos, Latinx, y'all suffering from the same persecution that the so-called blacks are.
Right.
Because guess what? Just 30 years ago, Rodney King was going through the same thing in L.A., the Rodney King riots. Now it's y'all being afflicted. You had some more on that you want to bring up?
That's it, Captain.
All right, cool.
Yes, sir.
So, take that off, but I'm glad we started there. So this week, we had an incident happen where Bishop, y'all know it's Juneteenth. Juneteenth, they do stuff all throughout the country now. Right. It's a fake holiday that they gave us because they don't want to teach us about slavery, but then they want to give us a national holiday.
Right.
Don't make sense. Explain it to me. I don't get it. Trump trying to take away Black History Month and everything else, but they gave us Juneteenth when Biden was there because things was getting hot. Anyway, long story short, here in Orlando, we had an opportunity to showcase. It was a liberation wall that was to be put up, and one of our brothers was in the circles of conversation, and we were able to get two people up, Issachar and Bishop Nathaniel.
Praises.
And lo and behold, as always, the weak black politicians crouch to white supremacy powers in the political system to remove the bishop.
Damn.
So we're going to bring some light to it because if we don't tell these stories, nobody else will. And nobody will believe us when we tell you these things if we didn't show it to you. So bring up that video, please, showing the artwork. Go back so they can see it on the screen. So you see that? They putting the mural on the wall. Putting the mural on the wall, Bishop Nathaniel, they agreed for us to do it. He put it up. Go to the next one. So you see you got Assata Shakur. You got Fred Hampton. Go back a half step so they can see Fred Hampton. Pause it at Fred Hampton. Go back. You got Angela Davis. Fred Hampton. Fred Hampton was the leader of the Black Panther Party, the chief. He's up there. Keep going. And Bishop Nathaniel. All right, you can take it off. So, we had our own artists. We put them up. We had our own slides. We made it happen. They gave us opportunity. We made it happen. So, lo and behold, we get a message saying that somebody complained, and let's read that. pull up article. I think I labeled it article 1. And I'm showing y'all this to show y'all that the persecution that we suffer is real. Because if T.D. Jakes was up there, nobody would have said a word.
Nope.
If Creflo Dollar was up there, nobody would have said a word. If Anthony Philip Mitchell was up there, nobody would have said a word. Give me Hosea. Give me Hosea. I want I want is that Amos 5 and 10?
Which one, Cat?
I want they hate him. They hate him. They hate him that are rebuked in the gate. Amos 5 and 10, I think it is. We suffer the persecution that we suffer because we teach the Bible. Right. Philip Mitchell tries to put on that he's calling out fake pastors and this and that, but he don't teach the commandments of God. Right. So you're not a true prophet of God. Understand that. Until you're telling the people to keep the commandments, you're a false prophet. You got it?
That's
yes, sir.
right.
Amos chapter 5 and verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
They what?
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. Read.
And they hate and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
That does what?
They abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
They abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Why? Because what is the upright way? The upright way is the commandments. That's right. The laws of God. That is the strict law that God gave us. Who's the people that's teaching that? It ain't these other pastors. These preachers ain't teaching. I don't see no fringes on no pastors out here. He got a bald head eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, not keeping the Sabbath day, and talking about he calling out false prophets.
Damn. Hey.
You're a liar. Right. Celebrating birthdays, Christmas. Where's that at in the Bible?
Right.
Anyway, read that, please.
Yes, sir.
The message that we got.
It says,
you got it?
Yes, sir. This will be a replacement for one of the two controversial portraits.
You see that? So once they got it up there, they said, hey, we got to replace these two people, which was Bishop and Issachar all of a sudden.
Wow.
Read.
We'd like another male figure to keep it balanced.
So this war was supposed to be for liberation. One person today is about liberation more than Bishop Nathaniel.
Correct.
Exactly.
You tell me, show me somebody that's more about liberation today than Bishop Nathaniel. You won't find one.
Right.
You will not find one. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Can someone please refer one male who we can put on the wall that won't be controversial?
That what?
That won't be controversial?
That won't be controversial. Meaning what? Somebody ain't going to cause no problems.
Right.
Well, hold up.
All right.
Christ said you're going to suffer the same things that he suffered.
Right.
But I get you put any of these pastors up here, ain't nobody going to say a word.
Nope.
And this goes to show you that your politicians, they ain't about change. Because controversy brings about change.
Right.
Can we put somebody on the wall that won't be controversial, Reed?
Yes, sir. Or bring political reproach.
You see that? Or bring political reproach. Meaning what? They don't want to suffer no persecution. They don't want to go through no problems. We need people that ain't going to shake.
Correct.
Give me that in Isaiah 13 real quick about what they're going to do when you really teaching the word of God, when you really standing on the commandments, and you really about change. These politicians ain't about nothing.
Nope. Right.
They ain't about changing your community. They want to stay status quo. Somebody that's not controversial and won't bring any political reproach. You think Trump stand on that? Trump don't give a damn about none of that.
Right.
Because he stand for his people. Right. But black politicians, we don't have any real black politicians. We have black slave masters. Right. That's what they are. They are black overseers. You got that?
Yes, sir. The book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 2. Lift ye up a banner.
Do what?
Lift ye up a banner.
It wasn't even a video. It was a picture. Right. Just a mere image of Bishop Nathaniel. Right. And what he stands for is too much power on this earth.
Damn.
They say, hell no.
Right.
We know that man.
Yeah.
We know him and we know what he stands for. Yeah. He got to go.
Yep.
Read.
Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain.
And how do you lift up the banner? Because Bishop teaching this gospel all over the world. You type in his name, you're going to see him teaching the Bible.
That's
read.
Right.
Exalt the voice.
Do what?
Exalt the voice.
Exalt the voice. Read.
Unto them. Shake the hand.
Do what?
Shake the hand. That they may go into the gates of the nobles.
That they may do what?
Go into the gates of the nobles.
Bishop got so much status, he didn't have to step in. Hey, go ahead, Cap.
Bring it out.
Hey, you know how to call in, Cap.
Yeah, what's going on?
How to call in. You flame these weak black people.
Right.
the weak black woman, I'm going to call her by name, Shan Rose, the so-called commissioner of Orlando, is the one that say, no, we can't put him up there.
Right.
And you know what's crazy? The head artist was an Edomite, right? She understands. She wanted to put him. She had no problem with it. The Edomite had no problem with what put him up there. Know what he stands for, and actually said he deserves to stand for what he stands for.
Damn.
Esau.
Wow.
And these weak black people is the ones that don't want a real leader up there.
Wow.
Issachar Shakur too. They don't want. If you was a black woman, why wouldn't you want Issachar Shakur up there?
Right.
When she categorized as a strong black woman,
right?
Yep.
Our people is ridiculous, man. Hey, I'm calling for a phone blitz, man. We need to blitz the Orlando City County Commission, the phone lines, man.
Hey,
say, why can you not have real leaders up on the wall, man?
Cap, give us the phone number. Cap, give us the phone number to put on the screen.
I'm gonna look up the phone number. If I have to call back, I'm gonna call back.
All right.
I'm gonna look the phone up and I'm gonna let y'all know.
All praise. Thank you for calling in.
All right, I'm gonna call back. All right.
All praises. So it says that won't be controversial, bring political reproach.
Yes, sir.
I don't have time to research. Go ahead.
Yep. We are replacing Geraldine Thompson with Erica Dunlap. She lived in Paramore and was the first black Miss Florida and went on to become the first black Miss America. Hope recommended her, and it fits with the neighborhood. So we're switching to her.
So let's pull up that picture of the interracial marriage. It said Brian and Erica. I'm guessing Erica Dunlap. Let's see who they replaced Bishop Nathaniel with. Watch this, y'all. Watch this.
Right.
Watch this.
Hola.
Boom.
Hola.
Pull it up on the screen.
The swirl.
That's who they replaced Bishop with. You see that? Wow. Take that off.
Wow.
Take the caller. Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment. Where you calling from?
Hey.
Yeah.
407.
Hey, IT, write this down on the screen.
Everybody listening. 407-246.
407.
246.
246.
2005.
2005.
Call it tomorrow morning.
Put it on the screen, IT. Put it on the screen. Okay, good. That's it. 407-246-2005.
And blitz the phone lines. Go to Shan Rose Facebook page. What is she? District 5 Commissioner. And now I didn't know it's re-election time right now too. So all this is down around a re-election time. Let's phone blitz. Let's phone blitz the city of Orlando.
All praises. All praises.
That they doing.
So,
all right.
Thank you for calling in.
All right.
So that's the number right there, y'all. Write that number down. Call tomorrow and say, "Hey, I would really appreciate if Bishop Nathaniel could be back up on the wall, because he's somebody that's a positive member of the community."
Right.
So, but what we're showing y'all is these communities, these so-called leaders, they are not about the people. They are not about the people at all. Did we finish that verse in Isaiah 13?
We did, sir.
We did.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Cap, you said they are not about the leader, right? They're not about the people.
Right.
The leaders in Orlando, when they look up who Bishop Nathaniel is, it makes them feel some type of way that this man has accomplished way more in my local city than I has ever done. And he don't even live here.
He don't even live here.
Hey, can I get a scripture?
Yes, sir.
Sirach 44:1.
The number on the screen, y'all.
Come on.
Put it like in a box, IT. Don't take away our phone number, but put it up on the like a separate box if y'all can.
Hey, give me Sirach 44:1.
The book of Sirach.
This is going into putting the picture of Bishop Nathaniel on the screen, on the wall, Issachar Shakur, right? Because what they stand for. Read.
Right.
Sirach 44 and verse 1.
Come on.
Let us now praise famous men.
It said the Bible says, "Let us now praise famous men, not women who break the laws of God." Read.
And our fathers that begat us.
And our fathers that begat us. That is what we supposed to be exemplifying. If we truly care about our people, we would put positive images in front of them so that they can have something to follow. But they rather give us interracial marriage. They rather give us rap music. They rather give us all of this other trash that our children are digesting in our community.
Right.
Give me Galatians 4 and 16.
Yes, sir.
So now, because we shed light on the positive things that our bishop is doing, that the people has done before us, right? They got a problem with it. Mm-hmm. And the Lord got a problem with you. Read.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse 16.
Come on.
Am I therefore become your enemy?
Are we now your enemy? Right. You're supposed to be for the people. Right. That's what cause they got who is it? Fred Hampton, he up there, right? I'ma live for the people and I'ma die for the people because I'm with the people, right? So you're supposed to be for the people. Yep. Read.
Am I therefore become your enemy?
Come on.
Because I tell you the truth?
I tell you the truth that Bishop Nathaniel is changing thousands of men's lives by using this Bible.
That's
being an example of how to be a father, how to be a husband, how to be a brother.
Right. Hey, we're going to take a quick commercial break, y'all. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back. Play that first music video.
Southwest. Seasons changing, we go harder. Barely get sleep, I hit the streets, I got my guard up. I know we probably did some things that we not proud of. That's why the Father had to leave us at the bottom. But I ain't tripping cause he got us. We on the mission, time ticking on that timer. Taking the kingdom ain't no secret, bro, we got her. Cause ain't no respect without power. Rise and shine, early grind, recognize I'm certified. 12 tribes worldwide, don't act like you ain't heard about it. I'm a young kind of fly, Babylon traumatized. Hit the block, prophesy, hit me when you down the ride. Tell me now how you figure. You rob me for everything and then break me down to an red clay be the dirt in them shackles of iron bigger. System made to enslave an intelligent mind. Listen, I got crumbs I barely eat. I got a bed I never sleep. I got a son I never see. So if I'm playing this for keeps, then he can play me for weak. And I ain't playing what I speak. They call it hatred when I'm only saying everything I see. Oppression all I ever see and it's making me mad. So every day I'm out here teaching under rebel flags until Messiah come and save me. Babylon enslaved me. Bahamas, that's what made me. But Mississippi raised me. We go harder. Barely get sleep. I hit the streets. I got my guard up. I know we probably did some things that we not proud of. That's why the Father had to leave us at the bottom. But I ain't tripping cause he got us. We on the mission, time ticking on that timer. Taking the kingdom ain't no secret, bro, we got her. Cause ain't no respect without power.
Look, see me rising up, you better get back. Harmless as a dove, but you still gon' feel my impact. That young lion, Simba back, nourished off the Similac. Now everything you built is at stake. Don't forget that. So much you gotta pay for. Your destruction I pray for. I do not hit women, but I'm beating on this great whore. I'm no longer ignorant, I made it out that great war. Casting down doctrines now, need I say more? Yes, man, give me my respect now. Babylon falling in my knees on her neck now. She screaming, I can't breathe, I love that sound. Know what I'm saying? You looking at a God in the flesh now. Jeremiah 49, you about to drink of that cup. No, you trembling with fear because the army rising up. Christ told me hold fast up until the day he come, and I'ma give him all I have, hoping that it's good enough.
Seasons changing, we go harder. Barely get sleep, I hit the streets, I got my guard up. I know we probably did some things that we not proud of. That's why the Father had to leave us at the bottom. But I ain't tripping cause he got us. We on the mission, time ticking on that timer. Taking the kingdom ain't no secret, bro, we got her. Cause ain't no respect without power.
Praises, that's the new album from Original Royalty. It has multiple artists on there. You got Juville, you got Sons of Thunder, you got Jediah, you got KOG, a lot of different artists. That album is available right now on originalroyalty.com. That's the only place you can get it. Originalroyalty.com, y'all. We trying to change the dynamics and put the money back in our pockets because y'all know the streaming sites, they take every dime, every penny. We don't make any money pretty much when we on there.
The hell is this?
We selling the albums ourselves. Go buy the album, y'all. You buying the album does numbers for us. It does wonders for us trying to raise the money to keep the music coming. So now back to where we was at. Just in case you missed it, pull the picture, the video up of the painting of Bishop. You may have missed it. So what recently happened is Bishop was painted on the wall for Juneteenth. They say he was too controversial, so they took him down. Go ahead, press play. We want to show it to you. So we got facts. We ain't just making stuff up. Got Fred Hampton there. Fred Hampton, all praises, one of our leaders. We got Angela Davis, Assata Shakur, and then at the bottom you see you got Bishop Nathaniel. All right, take it off. So what they said in the first message was they wanted somebody that's not so controversial. Pull up Article 2, please. And this is to show you that these politicians, they ain't about nothing. They ain't about nothing. Read that. So this was the second response. This is after they voted. They're going to take them down. We having back and forth, and this is what somebody said.
It says, please watch the video right above the overview. You will find his thoughts and take on the Bible.
They talking about Bishop Nathaniel. So all the leaders, all the politicians, they in a group chat. And they talking about Bishop Nathaniel. They say, hey, look at this video, and you'll see his take on the Bible.
Black people and the Jewish people.
Black people and the Jewish people.
He himself is speaking about what the mission of his organization. Let them with eyes hear and them with eyes see.
So she thinking she thinks she wise.
Right.
She's saying if you understand it, you understand. If you don't, you don't. Okay. At the end of the day, what are you doing to stand on the side of righteousness?
Political work can be dangerously daunting.
Political work can be dangerously daunting. Watch what she gonna tell you. Go ahead.
And when you're seeking approval and funding from people in politics, it becomes political.
That's why we not in politics.
Wow.
Right. You see that? We hear it out of the horse's mouth. When you are in the political field, that's why these leaders have no power. Because when you in politics, all it is about money.
Right.
That's why when you see your pastors telling you to go vote for this person, vote for that person, they don't have no power.
Right.
They are siding on the side of their oppressors. You don't have power. It becomes political. Go ahead.
Changing a community has always been a political move.
No. Political work can be dangerously daunting.
Oh, yes, sir.
And when you are seeking.
Yes, sir. And when you are seeking approval and funding.
And what?
And funding from people in politics, it becomes political.
It becomes political. Keep going.
Changing a community has always been a political move.
Hold on. Changing a community has always been a political move. Wrong. It's not political to change a community. Christ was changing the people.
Right.
Christ was not part of the Herodians. He was not part of the scribes. He was not part of the Pharisees. He wasn't part of no political party. He was an Israelite. When they saw him, they said, Israelite indeed. They didn't say, oh, yeah, that's a good Democrat.
Right.
No. Changing the community is not political. But guess what? Black people think it is.
Right.
Because that's all y'all been reduced to. But if you
were not a part of the movement, you would not know it's all politics. Not for nothing, beloved.
Scroll down.
Your organization is the new kid on the block.
So now they trying to take shots.
Being a damn fool.
They say IUIC is new kid on the block. Well, last I checked, every movement that was on the earth, black movements, it lasts about 4 or 5 years. It is what it is. The civil rights movements was the longest part from about 1950s to 1970s. That's when Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, them got killed. 10, 15 years at the max. Black Panther Party, 5, 6 years.
Right. Cat.
Yeah.
So she's saying that the organization's new kid on the block, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Did it take Black Lives Matter's 5 to 10 years to have a big mural painted on the street?
There you go. Wow. Nope. That's heavy. That's heavy. And in D.C., they had a whole street.
Yep. Right.
Black Lives Matter. They wasn't around even a year.
Right.
The white man created it. But you know what? When the white man is behind it, you can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Then you can be political, and it's a good thing.
Right.
Because last I remember, Black Lives Matter was all over, and every politician was giving and behind it. It was political, but this ain't political. But I want to prove something that what she said. She said, your organization is the new kid on the block. Proving what? That we are the people of the book. Give me that in 1 Corinthians 4:9.
Yep.
We are new, so to speak, according to you, us being on the forefront. But we've been here. IUIC is 23 years old. been around since 2003. That ain't new. Because if you got a car from 2003, you ain't driving it today. But guess what? This train that we driving in, it's only getting stronger and faster.
Right.
Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 9. For I think that God has set forth us, the apostles, last.
Hold on, what has he done?
Set us, the apostles, last.
The apostles were going to be set up last.
Right.
That's why you calling us the new kid on the block.
Right.
Because we coming behind all that nonsense that y'all been seeing.
Right.
We coming behind the NAACP.
Right.
We coming behind SNCC. We coming behind Black Lives Matter. We coming behind the Black Panther Party.
Right.
We coming behind the Civil Rights. We coming behind the Nation of Islam.
Yep.
So we can say with boldness,
Right.
you tried everything else.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
What you got to lose, Negro?
Right.
Because you don't try every other religion, every other movement, every other political party, and none of it has worked. If it was working, why you ain't putting that person up?
Right.
Y'all looking for leaders. That's the crazy thing about this whole. They looking for people to put up because you ain't got none.
Right.
But then when we give you the leaders, you say, nah, we can't have him up. Give me John 3:19 real quick. John 3:19. They asking us for the leader. We give him to them. They say they don't want him. And then we wonder why we in the condition we in.
The hell is this?
The book of John, chapter 3 and verse 19.
Let's go.
And this is the condemnation. That light is come into the world.
That what?
Light is come into the world.
Light is coming to the world. Read.
And men loved darkness.
And men what?
Loved darkness.
People love darkness. Read.
Rather than light.
Rather than light. Read.
Because their deeds were evil.
You see that?
Right. Yep.
Because their deeds are evil. Because when they watch Bishop video and he talking about the political parties and he's talking about the black church, they like, And you bring out what? That the white man is the devil and he's Esau. Now y'all got a problem with him.
Yep.
Now y'all got a problem because the same man that's funding you is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Hey, Cap, land back over.
That's right.
Hey, go to Isaiah 29:21. To your point, this is the same thing happened when we was on the ship.
Right.
We're in a corner minding our own business, and all of a sudden you read, "Thou shalt not commit adultery." You heard plates drop in the background. So they watched the video, and they using Bishop as the target, but ultimately they offended at the Bible.
There you go.
That's what offended them, and that's what offended them same Edomites on that ship.
Yep.
Isaiah 29:21.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 21. That make a man an offender for a word.
Right, because she's quoting the scripture talking about if you got eyes and ears to understand.
Right.
He's reading the Bible.
Yep.
What's the problem?
Right.
But you're gonna put an adulterer and a fornicator up there instead. But he's reading the Bible. Whatever video they posted, Bishop stays in the scriptures.
Right.
So something in the scriptures offended you, read.
And lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate.
Wait a second. I thought we supposed to have black leaders correcting the community.
Right.
But you offended at a black leader, the #1 black leader in the world.
Right. The world, Craig.
Not only in Pine Hills, but literally in the world that's correcting our people with the word of God. Read.
That's
and turn aside the just.
And what they do?
Turn aside the just.
Oh, we want to wipe his picture off the wall. For what?
For a thing of naught.
For lies. We want more lies.
Right.
What you said, that the woman they putting up there, she's a
interracial marriage.
She's a misogynist.
Whirly.
A baby mother at that.
Right.
How you gonna put a baby mother up there as a leader of the community?
Damn.
Crazy.
Hey,
Crazy
can I get wet, Cap?
Hold on.
It's more.
Give me Isaiah 28. Isaiah 28, because dealing with these politicians.
Right.
Dealing with these politicians. We tell you, they ain't about nothing. They ain't about nothing. And this is prime example. Bishop is the chief leader of the Israelite movement right now.
That's right.
Of the black community. What other person who else is doing anything for the black community besides us?
Right.
And our bishops. Hey, play that video I posted real quick, IT, the promo that I posted. Play that real quick for me, please.
We'll work with anybody and form coalition with anybody that has revolution on their mind.
The Negro still is not free. We want freedom by any means necessary. We want justice by any means necessary.
This is a revolution of God. This time that we're living in, the greatest time on earth, spiritual and biblical revolution. All these lives will be shut down in the earth.
Love that.
That I'm all in. You can tell by my faith that I'm all in. Front line with the truth, I'ma fall in. Even if it's a dead end, going all in. You can tell by the things I'm involved in. I can lose it all for my calling. If I die for the truth, it's a win-win. And going to the end, going all in. Going all in. Going in, going all in. Going all in. I'm going in, going all in. You can tell by the things I'm involved in. I can lose it all for my calling. If I die for the truth, it's a win-win. And going to the end, going all in. Going all in. All of my brothers, he's strong in the Lord. His word, his word, his word, his word, his word.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.